What is going on, NC 946? To the cadets of Fike High School, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Great Learning. Today we're going to focus on the history of junior ROTC, remove the mystery of our organizational tendencies, and mix the chemistry of experienced instructors with cadet self-discipline and courtesy. Here we go. What in the world is the background of junior ROTC? Why does it matter? And why should I even care? Those are very good and valid questions. All of those questions will be answered in time, literally throughout your cadet and high school career. Yet, here are a few simple responses that will answer a small yet significant portion of your inquisitive junior ROTC pie of inquiry. To answer the question of why does it matter, let's think of a hypothetical situation. Let's just say one day you decide to join a club in your neighborhood called the Cooling Out Crew. You know one or two of your friends that joined, you like the name of the club, and you heard, you know what, they're in the same music that you like. Cool. So you get the official invite to their local hangout, and they accept you in. DAP is exchanged, respect is shared, and they greet you as a fellow member. Man, this is cool. After respect is exchanged, they get down to business, and you're excited on what you are about to learn. The leader in the Cooling Out Crew tells everyone what their individual assignments are, including you. The leader says, "Alright, everyone has their assignment. Our inside contact is ready. The new kid, he'll be in the fridge with the two others. Check your area and come out at 1 a.m. When you come out, come strapped. At the same time, once you get out, hit the safe. The getaway ride will be in the parking lot next door behind the fence. There's going to be some individuals on rooftops. They're going to be lookouts. The driver in the car is going to be waiting. Once you get in, roll. It's 10 o'clock right now. Let's move." Done. Whoa, what in the world is going on? Then the leader looks at you and says, "If everyone does their job right, this will be just as smooth and as easy as all the others. You knew, bro. Don't mess this up or we'll mess you up." Okay, now you know you're in over your head. You just joined a crew loaded with weapons that literally hides out in the walk-in refrigerators of fast food restaurants. And when they are ready, they rob the place at night. Is this what you signed up for? Had you known their background, would you have joined? This is just a crazy hypothetical situation, but if you did not know the background, would you have joined? I can assure you, junior ROTC does not have this type of background. Junior ROTC is not crazy and immoral. To be clear, here are the facts you need to know and to be certain that you are not part of a crazy or immoral organization. Number one, junior ROTC stands for Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps. There's too many times where I learn of students who don't even know what junior ROTC stands for. Now you know. Next, junior ROTC is not just in one, not just in two, it's not just here in North Carolina, but it's in all 50 states. That being said, junior ROTC is nationally recognized. That basically means the name junior ROTC carries a massive amount of weight, and it means a lot to many people, and it means a lot to many organizations. Speaking of the name junior ROTC, at the college level, within the title, junior is dropped, and thus a college unit is designated as ROTC. The term junior is only recognized at the high school level. As for the history of what you are a part of, junior ROTC officially started for high schools nationwide in 1964. This happened in part because of the 1964 ROTC Vitalization Act. There are more than 3,000 high schools nationwide and overseas, which offer junior ROTC classes in either Air Force, Army, Navy, Marine Corps, or Coast Guard. Going further, all instructors within every junior ROTC unit has experienced military instructors. All of them are retired from the military and have a vast and deep knowledge of military traditions and way of life. In the beginning, since 1964, even to the present day, every unit must have a minimum of 100 cadets or 10% of the school's student body. What does that mean? You have a lot of awesome friends. So go ahead and have them come join Junior ROTC, because you know what? It's only going to make the organization that much better. Now let's learn about how we maintain high standards and respect within the school and community. To begin, all Junior ROTC programs are designed to develop the following within you, the cadet. 1. Citizenship. 2. Character. 3. Leadership traits. And 4. Responsibility. For example, learning about our nation's voting process, learning about our nation's military, or learning how to properly display our nation's flag could be considered things that help develop citizenship. Being in situations where you display great integrity and honesty when challenged is an example of building character. Speaking of integrity, do you remember what the definition of integrity is? In simple terms, it's doing the right thing when no one is looking. We're going to cover that a lot. As for leadership traits, a few examples of those could be things such as being a class leader, being on the cadet leadership team, leading students in class discussions, or volunteering to be in charge of and running unit events. Finally, there is responsibility. Doing what's right, taking on tasks, and taking the blame for yourself when things go wrong, or giving the credit to fellow cadets when things go right. That's responsibility. Lastly, let's learn about our Air Force Junior ROTC. Here are a few things that you need to know and keep in your heart and mind for NC 946. Number 1, the Air Force Junior ROTC mission is to develop citizens of character dedicated to serving their nation and communities. Number 2, Air Force Junior ROTC started in 1966 with just 20 units. Today, it's grown to almost 900 units worldwide. Wow. Of those 900 units, cadets and all of them participate in things such as weekly uniform inspections and doing community service, such as what we do, volunteering at the Evergreen Cemetery or Botanical Gardens, or marching in local parades. Remember, everything that you do is recorded. This makes for a great resume for when you go to apply for a job or apply for college. Number 4, the curriculum that you will learn in class is basically 3 things. 1, aerospace science, which is basically a hybrid of science and history. It is geared towards aviation. Next is wellness. This is basically PE. Many students enjoy running around, sports, and having fun. Finally, there's leadership education. This is basically learning how to work in a team, how to run an organization, and it's great practice if you hope to run your own business someday. If you want to be an entrepreneur, this is the best class to take. Okay, NC 946, we covered a lot of material. Here are a few of the highlights from this lesson. We learned what Junior ROTC stands for. We learned the year Junior ROTC started in high schools. We learned the year Junior ROTC started for the Air Force. We also learned the branches of services that offer Junior ROTC in high schools. We learned Junior ROTC is designed to develop and bring out of you. And finally, we learned the mission of Air Force Junior ROTC. But there's one thing that's extremely important that I want you to know: what NC 946 stands for. Now, it's pretty obvious. NC stands for North Carolina. But as for the 946, that is this. 946 is, we started at Fike High School in the year 1994. That's where the 94 comes from. As for the number 6, that means we're the 6th unit to be established that year in 1994. Thus, NC 946. I'm certain you now understand that you are not part of a crazy or immoral organization, but instead you are part of a nationally recognized group with deep and honorable history, and that Junior ROTC will literally help you build your resume for college, the workforce, or the military. I'm out. Peace.